Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader.com, here with your Monday market webcast. All right, so we'll start off your daily chart, and you can see over the course of the last two complete sessions, including this Globex, and you can even go back here and you can call this just a little bit of a overdone rally, theoretically. The highs have been fairly cooperative as far as stopping at these moving averages that we track. 9-day, 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 50-day got that one, 200-day dealt with Friday, and now it's come in, and the high of the day here is this 20-day simple moving average, the middle Bollinger Band. What you need to see under here, though, for the bears, the problem isn't really up here. You're holding it where you need to hold it. The problem is here. You're creating higher lows. You're not taking advantage of what's been given to you. Now, you took out the Friday low by a truckload. That's great. And the Thursday, well, you haven't taken that Thursday low yet. You need to engage this lower Bollinger Band. You need to get down to last week's, lows, at least the lows from the 15th, and try to keep it there. I mentioned last week, and I mentioned in the room, the bears need to be trading stuff with 38s on it consistently. They've done a very good job of sealing off 4,000. They need to seal off 3,900. And they need to keep the pressure on. Look, rallies are going to happen. Rallies happen in downside markets. And this is a sell rallies market, right? We test middle band, it holds. Sell rallies. Test middle band, it holds. We're selling rallies. But, like they did here, this is going to have to progress also to a new low. And if they do that, look, depending on the news flow, things of that nature, they'll continue to take it down slowly but surely. What do the bulls need to do? You need to turn this stuff into support. And it's a heck of an environment to try to pull that off, but here we are. Hourly chart. So we had this box. Things were getting held in. They popped it. They came back and tested it really nicely at the end of the day Thursday. They tried to take it up Friday. They just couldn't. They couldn't sustain it. They couldn't sustain it. There's just too much going on out there. And when you're asking a tape to say, okay, here comes the weekend. Europe's going to open. And you have things like Credit Suisse and things like that. And it's like, okay, show of hands. All right, who's holding long over the weekend? Nope. Now, didn't totally tank back, but it certainly didn't feel comfortable above 4,000. Didn't feel comfortable above the weekly pivot. And that's a theme that we've seen. Here's your weekly pivot, holding it in here, 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 and here. 9-day holds it in here, 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 and here. So, and we're messing around with the 9-day. You got your new weekly pivot, 39.32 and change. And you can see here, there's your daily mid-band, the green line. That was resistance. So what I'm going to say now is, neither side is particularly interested in taking control, which makes a lot of sense. You got the Fed Wednesday at 2 o'clock. I don't think you're going to see a lot of big commitments or big legs getting made out of this market between here and there. Why would you? Why would you? You've got to get that unknown moved into the known column. And then you move on to, other stuff to concern yourselves with. So the first part of this week, I do expect whip and chop. I don't expect a lot of directional pricing. So plan accordingly. Don't overtrade it. Take your profits where you find them. Basically it was a 2 or 3 trade Friday for us. We got into some really nice stuff, and we're just like, look, let the runner work, and we're done. We ended up short, 87, which was nice, and we held that the majority of the day, and then we were just done with it. So where are things at? You got the 9, yeah. You have the front month 9-day sitting at 39.52 here. It's 39.40 on the chart there. So, that's a little bit of a, that's still switching from the March into the June. But the June 9-day is 39.52.61, which they are testing now from underneath and have been basically since 6 o'clock this morning. It's trying to be resistance. You've got the hourly mid-band sitting basically at 49. Volume weighted average price at 39.40. New weekly pivot, as I mentioned, is 39.32. That lines up with our proprietary moving average. The overnight low, you had an 81 handle Globex range last night. The overnight low is sitting in and around 38.97. What I would say is they're holding the daily mid-band, as you see there in the chart, was very good by the bears. Not converting 3,900, still bad. You don't want to be trading stuff at 39s. You want to be living in the 38s. You want to be living in the 38s, and you can't let them, bounce stuff like this and turn it back green. We're basically neutral right now. We're trading 39.49. It's about 10 after 7 in the morning Eastern time as I'm doing this. But I expect whip. I expect chop. I expect this 39.32 area to really get fought over today. And the battle over the weekly pivot, the battle over the 9-day, and the battle over the daily mid-band should stretch into Wednesday. So you could see a trading range of like 39.70 to 39.30 for a couple of days. I hope I'm wrong. I would love to be wrong because I'd love to get some directional pricing, get the week handled, and just move on to the next thing. But we shall see. All right, that's all I got. Everybody have a fantastic day. Be safe, be healthy, take care, trade them well. Talk to you tomorrow.